Okay, so as you remember, yesterday I was down considerably due to the fact that Candy and NIO, because of the fact that we're still dealing with the after effects of former President Trump's trade war nonsense, and we're just waiting to get a U-Haul and take all of his shit out the White House and throw him out completely. Right now, we're in the process of doing that. In fact, I'm going to try to volunteer my time to Secret Service. I'm going to come help. I'm just going to take his stuff, throw it through the window, and it's just going to go into the U-Haul, and then he'll be out of there. And I'm going to make the place nice and comfy for President Biden and soon to be President Kamala Harris. So basically, we're back up today. I noticed I was out all day shopping and stuff. But $228, so I'm back to 11,041. I am still down $1,000, but now I'm not down below 1,000. What is it, 11,000? So I feel glad to be back to 11,000, and in time, hopefully, we'll get back to 12,000. FCA. I'm going to just go over these things really, really quickly. FCA hit a high today. I think it was like $16.04. So right now, FCA is up to $15.97, and I didn't see any other major movements, but as you can see, my market value has, improved on FCA. Now, FCA, I think, had a high within the last 2 years of like $26. I'm going to hold it as long as I can, but thus far, FCA is doing great. CTIC is also making its moves. I almost wish I could have bought more for this portfolio because I know I already have some in another portfolio, but this portfolio, the experimental, I wish I could have bought more, but I ran out of money as I was putting new things in. BLOZF moved up to 0.83. It's still off from its high of $2.97 from like a couple of years ago. But the beautiful thing that I've noticed is, despite the fact that right now I'm temporarily losing a little bit of money on KNDI and NIO because of Trump's nonsense trade war, what I can say is that I've noticed a significant jump in marijuana stocks. Marijuana stocks seem to just be moving like crazy right now. So anyway, MCOA, I showed you this yesterday. MCOA, I have 20,000 shares of that. So I bought 20,000 shares of that at less than a penny. Is 19.5 less than a penny. So I bought 20,000 shares of it, and the price has slowly started moving up. So I'm up to $65 as a gain, and the market value is now $104. I don't remember what the market value was when I bought it, but it was less. So I'm up $65 in just one day. Green Grow Technologies hasn't done anything over a long period of time. However, all of a sudden it started going up. So right now they're at 0.01 for Green Grow, and I have today gained another $60 on that. So right now the market value of that portion of my portfolio is 105. Here's the thing. This is 10,000, that's 20,000. If either one of these go to $1, it's like I'm going to make a ridiculous amount of money on either one of those if they go to $1. Then there's MJNA, that's medical marijuana. Medical marijuana is up today as well. All these marijuana stocks are going up because they know President Kamala Lock 'em Up Harris is about to be our new president when she throws that moron Trump and his entire family and all of his appointees, when she throws them all into jail or out of office or whatever. Marijuana's coming back because, Kamala Harris and Biden, they locked up a lot of people over drugs. So now what they're going to have to do is legalize marijuana as an apology. So I'm buying marijuana stocks, holding them, and just waiting. So as soon as those things come up, it's like I'm just going to sit back and collect the money. So I also have a lot of these other stocks that right now they're not performing. So I've taken temporary losses on them, $11 here, $11 here. If you add up all my losses, it really doesn't matter. Indo, for example, is another marijuana stock. I forget who VTMB is, but chances are all of these right here, 20,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. They are slowly starting to move forward, but right now I haven't seen the gains off of them. I'm gonna just hold them because they're basically so. I bought in at what, a fraction of a penny. I bought it in a fraction of a penny, fraction of a penny, fraction of a penny. I'm not worried about 20 or 30 bucks. You know, when these things do start to move, like the rest of these marijuana stocks, oh yeah, I'm gonna be sitting pretty. Be sitting pretty. So yeah, that was just a really quickie little 5 minute update about this portfolio. So right now, again, even after hours, it's $11,041. So hopefully we can get some more growth out of this. And 'cause, it's like if I look at my top market values right here, my top market values, even candy is still at $8.25. I know a lot of people got scared out of candy because they saw it basically lose, I'd say, about half its value within the last 3 days. Thing about it is, this isn't enough money to worry me, so I'm going to sit in there. Right now, the quantity is 200. I don't think it's going to drop that much more. I'm going to see what the law has decided to do about the Holding Countries Accountable Act that was going through the House. And after I take a good look at that, that'll tell me what I should do in the future. But I mean, even Neo and Candy, I'm not really worried about them right now. Neo, I was reading, is poised to go possibly to $100 a share. I don't know what time period. It may take a couple of years. It may take 1 year. It may take less. But the thing about it is China is going to sell their electric cars regardless. Once Donald Trump is pushed out of office and thrown into a jail cell, he's looking into pardons right now, but they're not going to be able to do that because Biden's not going to pardon him. This isn't a situation like Nixon where the other guy who comes in there just pardons you and you go on about your way. Trump, if he makes the mistake of coming back to New York City, I think they have a special jail cell, like nice and warm with it, warmed up for him. So I don't think he should do that anytime soon. But what I will say is because we have to deal with his nonsensical trade war that he started against China, which China ultimately won. I have to deal with this nonsense right now, but I'm not worried about these values. I mean, this $11,000 again. I started with $5,000 and I'm up to $11,000, which was $12,000 until Candy decided to shave off $1,000. I'm not worried about that because I'm still up by $6,000. So that's just what it is. So as you can see, these the reason why, again, that I wanted to do this experimental portfolio is so this way I could share my quantities with you and show you just how much money I put in. But you got to remember, I bought all this stuff when it was cheap, so it didn't cost me as much as the gains are showing you right now. So, yeah, that's just where I am, and hopefully things will get better. Hopefully things will get better soon.